So maybe you've been thinking about moving to Temecula, but the question on your mind has been, where in Temecula do you actually want to move? That's exactly what we are here to answer today with our Neighborhood Spotlight series. Today, we are in Redhawk here in Temecula. This is a really fantastic neighborhood, one of the original neighborhoods here in Temecula. I think you're really gonna love it. Let's get to it. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley. From new construction tours to neighborhood spotlights to new things coming here to the valley, I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like living here before you make the move. Let's get to it. All right, so like I said, we are here to break down all things living in Redhawk. We are going to talk about the amenities, the home prices, the schools, the pros, the cons. I want you to know everything about living here inside of Redhawk. Let's get to it. So let's talk about location. So where exactly is Redhawk located in Temecula? You can find Redhawk on the south side of Temecula, located off of Temecula Parkway, really close to shopping, really close to schools. It's kind of right in the heart of everything. So location itself is really good. You've got views of some rolling hills. You're close to the Redhawk golf course, as you could tell from the name Redhawk, but a really great location. You're close to shopping and dining, restaurants all off of Temecula Parkway. Everything that you're looking to do is going to be super close as far as driving distance for you. So let's talk about some of the pros of living here in Redhawk. One of the huge pros is the massive size to this community. It is one of the biggest in Temecula and offers a wide variety of homes. So you can come from a starter home all the way up to luxury size homes here. We'll talk about some of the square footage, but there's something for everybody. So if you want to grow up within one school district, have your kids grow over time and move up into high school, this is a really great area for you because you can kind of change all within the area, several size different homes, and still remain within the same school district. So that's a huge pro to living here. Another pro is basically just like I said here earlier, is the location. Super centrally located. You're right off of Temecula Parkway. You're close to Costco and Trader Joe's and all of the shopping that you're looking to do here in the area. Again, super close access to Freeway for those that are commuters. I know that's typically a struggle with certain areas of Temecula. So overall, the location is a huge pro as well. And lastly, families really love Redhawk here because of the top-rated schools. We'll touch on those here in just a moment, so stick with us. On top of that, this is great if you love outdoors, if you love being at parks, walking in trails. Redhawk has tons of that, along with the golf course that we mentioned. So if you enjoy being in the outdoors, Redhawk is a really great option for you. Now let's talk about some things that you might want to consider before moving here to Redhawk. I want to give you the honest truth and some things that you should factor in. Number one is the HOA. Yes, there is an HOA here. We'll touch on those numbers here in a moment. It is affordable, but some people don't love living inside of a homeowners association. And that just means you've got someone telling you what to do, when to do it, and how it can be done to your very own property. So that's a factor that you're going to want to consider before moving here to Redhawk. On top of that, another factor to consider would be some of the homes here can get a little bit older. Most homes being built between the 80s and right into the 2000s. So you can end up with a bit older home here inside of the community. And that just means, you know, potentially more maintenance, more repairs, some updates that need to be done when you buy it. Maybe a really great price to begin with, but the age of the home may start to show itself over some time. And that's a factor to consider as well. And lastly, anytime we're talking about South Temecula, we've got to talk a little bit about the traffic. Temecula Parkway at times can be a bit to bear when it comes to traffic. It can take you a few extra moments just to get to the freeway when you're entering onto Temecula Parkway. There's sometimes casino traffic as we head into the casino, and it's just at times a street that you want to avoid. So when it comes to considering things, weigh out the fact that some traffic here and there, especially on the weekends, can be something that you want to consider. Now let's talk about the sizes of homes here in the area. As I said, you can get a starter home as small as 1,400 square feet here in the community, all the way up to over 4,000 square feet. So whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for a single story home, small on the square footage size, just 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, you've got that. If you're looking for a massive 4,000 square foot home with 5 or more bedrooms, a loft, and extra living space, you've got that here inside of Redhawk as well. Now, with that varying degree of types of homes here in the neighborhood means there's a pretty wide range price-wise as well. If you've watched this channel, you know I don't love to give you prices right here on these videos, but you're always asking, so I'll give you prices as of today, currently for right now. But if you want up-to-date pricing, feel free to reach out anytime. We can get you up-to-date pricing according to when you're watching this video. So for your starter home here in Redhawk, you'll be paying about $600,000. You might find a deal a little bit lower than that needs a little bit of repair, but on the lower end, right at about $600,000. And on the high end of things, once you get into those much larger, well-designed homes, you're talking about up to $1.2 million. So I know that's a $600,000 spread, but it just completely depends on exactly what you're looking for. And as I said, if you want current pricing on whatever type of home you're looking for, feel free to reach out. Let's move on now to schools. If you've got little ones here in the area, you're definitely going to be concerned with the school system. As I mentioned, that is already a pro to living here inside of Redhawk. You get top-rated Temecula schools, and we'll touch on scores here in just a moment. But if you're coming here and you've got a little one in elementary, you'll be looking at Redhawk Elementary. If you are looking at middle school or junior high, you've got Earl Stanley Gardner Middle School. And last but not least, you get Great Oak High School. Great Oak High School is the one that everybody here in the area wants to be inside of that district. We often have buyers reach out here looking to be exactly inside of that district for that reason alone. So really great schools. We use greatschools.org to evaluate all the schools here in the area. You can feel free to log on there and type in any of these school names to get some reviews and updates as far as what's going on with each of these schools. But the schools here are rated 8 or 9 out of 10. So you can't really get any better than that. They are all top rated schools and well known even within the Temecula School District. Now let's get to the nitty gritty as far as costs here. Let's talk about taxes and HOA or homeowners association. When it comes to property taxes, you know I hit on it all the time here on the channel. Property taxes can vary greatly inside of the Temecula Valley. From one neighborhood to the next, property taxes can jump from 1.1% to 2.3%. That can mean several $100s per month in your monthly payment. And so you want to be aware of that, and you definitely want to make sure that you're working with a real estate agent that is well-versed in those property taxes so you know exactly what your payment's going to be and it won't be a surprise for you later down the road. Now, Redhawk in general, you're talking about a 1.3% property tax rate. That is really good news for you. That is on the low end of property taxes. As I said, the lowest you can get is 1.1%. So 1.3% is a really good option as far as those property taxes go for you. There are some that will touch just slightly higher as you get a little bit closer to some of the newer construction here, but the most part right in that 1.3% range. Next up, we'll talk on the homeowners association. As I mentioned, that is something that you want to factor in. The good news is it is super affordable here in the area. You're talking kind of neighborhood by neighborhood, but anywhere between $35 and $60 per month. It's really not that much of a headache as far as the costs involved go. And as you can see, like even just behind me, you've got some beautiful landscaping here. A lot of that is included and taken care of because of that homeowners association payment. So not only are they telling you what to do with the home, but they keep the area looking really, really good. And that's why it's one of Temecula's most popular neighborhoods. So let's wrap this all up. Redhawk is a really fantastic community. So you've got really great schools. It is very clean. The HOA keeps it up. You've got walking trails and parks and the golf course and a great location and top-rated schools. All of that is what makes this a really fantastic community, one of Temecula's most popular. Now, you just want to make sure that you weigh out some of those cons before you consider living here, but if you can live with those, this is a fantastic option, especially if it fits inside of your price point. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're thinking about moving to Redhawk, the Temecula Valley in general, anywhere here locally in Southern California, my team and I would be happy to help you with the process or at least answer some questions for you. We do these videos just so you can start the conversation, get an idea of what this area is like, and then we can hop on a call or a Zoom call to discuss a little bit more about your specific needs. So feel free to reach out. People do it all the time. You can call us, you can text us, you can send an email, or you can even schedule a one-on-one Zoom consultation. Just click the description down below. There's a link that will take you directly to our calendar. You can book that right there, and we'll hop on and answer any questions that you have about living here. We can even set up for you an exploratory tour of the area and kind of drive you around and show you what it looks like living here. We don't mind doing that, whether you are 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years from making a move. We're happy to start those conversations with you. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.